Okay, so today we're going to look at the contribution of the adversary system to an effective legal system. We need to assess how the adversary system contributes to the three elements of an effective legal system: fair and unbiased hearing, effective access, and timely resolution. So we're going to look at all the things that in the adversary system that contribute to those elements, and things in the adversary system that subtract from those elements, that reduce the effectiveness of the legal system. This is by no means meant to be an exhaustive list of all the things that you can use. You can bring in all the things that we've looked at for the adversary system so far: the role of the judge, the role of the parties, and all the strengths and weaknesses that we've looked at for the adversary system. So anything really that allows the adversary system to contribute to an effective legal system, and some of the things that reduce the ability of the adversary system to help achieve an effective legal system. Firstly, for fair and unbiased hearing, some features of the adversary system that help to ensure a fair hearing include party control, because parties have control of their case. They can prepare it to the best of their ability to ensure they get a fair outcome. We have independent arbitrators. Judges and juries are independent, so therefore they should be unbiased and able to provide a fair outcome to case. We have rules of evidence and procedure that ensure that both parties get an equal chance to present their case, and that illegally obtained or improper evidence is not admitted. We have the right to silence in criminal cases so that an accused person doesn't have to say anything that might incriminate. We also have legal aid, which ensures that parties who can't afford legal representation are able to be represented within the legal system to ensure that they can get a fair hearing. Finally, we have burden of proof as well, which ensures that the party that brings the case, either the prosecution in criminal cases or the plaintiff in civil, have to prove the case to the required standard. Some limitations of the adversary system, or some things that subtract from the ability to achieve a fair and unbiased hearing, include the fact that sometimes vital evidence may be inadmissible because it's been either illegally obtained or because it's hearsay or opinion. Therefore, the truth might not emerge in a case. We know that legal representation is costly, and that if one of the parties has inferior legal representation, then they're unlikely to achieve a fair outcome. Oral evidence can be misleading in the adversary system. Witnesses can be intimidated by the formality of the courtroom and perhaps appear nervous. They also relies on the memory of witnesses, and if a case drags on, then perhaps they may not be as reliable. Judges and jurors can have personal biases, sometimes, which in the adversary system has a big impact on the ability to achieve a fair hearing. Jurors may be influenced, particularly if a case is high profile and has been in the media as well. A second feature is effective access. So some parts of the adversary system that help to achieve effective access is that parties to a dispute are able to have their case heard by an impartial and unbiased court. The court system is able to hear all types of cases, both criminal and civil cases, serious cases, and more minor disputes as well. Limitations of the adversary system really is that it's expensive, that high court fees, the cost of legal representation reduce access, particularly for people with limited financial means. And also, the formality of the courtroom in the adversary system can be intimidating for parties and can lead to some people not pursuing their case. In terms of timely resolution, some features of the adversary system that aid timely resolution include that trials are heard as a single continuous event. So once the trial starts, we just see it out until it's resolved. There's no delays once the trial actually starts. We don't stop to allow more evidence to be collected. So once the trial starts, that's it. We just get it done with. That helps to minimize delays. However, some limitations in the adversary system include that pre-trial procedures, strict rules of evidence and procedure can often delay the resolution. We've seen that delays are a bigger issue in the adversary system. And also, if evidence does emerge after the trial, we've seen because it's a continuous event, that could mean that potentially somebody's been found innocent when in fact they were guilty if more evidence emerges later, and there's nothing we can do about that in the adversary system. So just to evaluate overall, while high court fees and the need for legal representation reduce access, particularly for those for limited financial means in the legal system, and we also see that there's delays involved. The benefits of having independent arbitrators and the ability to hear all types of cases make the adversary system an effective system of trial. And that's it.